Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number 4. Yes, day number 4, week 5, spring 2025 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. So today is Monday, Tuesday. Well, my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Wednesday, Thursday. How are we in February? I don't understand how we are in February, but this is we almost ending the first week of February. I don't understand that, but here we are. The new year just began and we are already in the second month of the year. That is how time flies. Doesn't wait on a
Well,
single
at least
soul.
I'll be a teenager soon.
Doesn't wait on a single soul. So let's go ahead and do this. I want us to begin with topic, well, section 1 is section 1. I want us to do the FOIL method. Some of you are familiar with the FOIL method, some of you are not. But whatever state you are, we're gonna clarify that. Anyone ever learned the FOIL method? Read about before? If not, I'm gonna show
No,
you.
sir.
And I'm gonna show you how to do it. So the FOIL method.
I remember it.
Remember it? Okay. So the FOIL method.
Isn't it when if the plate too big, you put 2 chips?
What?
Damn.
All right. So with this one, it's a very nice thing. When I first learned it, I was very excited about it. It could get hairy. It could get a little, funny, but it's in general, it's a good topic, but it could get a little hairy and stuff. So I think we're gonna do 3 of them. So just for good examples, I'm separated into 3 parts. Yes. I'm gonna divide it because I need to separate them equally so that I wouldn't get mixed up. So like it's conserve space. Lucky you get a whole book. I only got a little small screen, so I have to make use of my space very efficiently. All right. So I'm gonna divide it, use dividers so that I could keep things in balance. Okay. Let's put this here, duplicate, put that over there. Just about right. All right, so good. So let's get the question. So the question states, what if we have, let's say we have this question. I don't want to do subtraction in the middle. I just want to do straight up addition. So again, the instructions are very simple. We just want to simplify this expression. So we're going to say question number 1, open bracket, 6 minus what? Minus x, close bracket. There we go. 3. Oh, I might say I want a plus, right? So we want to plus it. So 6 plus x, open bracket, 3 plus 2x. All right. So for this one, we're going to use the FOIL method to be able to answer it. I'm going to open the chat. If you think you know how to do this, you could go right ahead and take a crack at it if you want to try. Let me go ahead and unmute the rest of us. So we have open bracket 6x, 6 plus x, right? Close bracket, 3 plus 2x.
Good afternoon, Mr. Petit.
Good afternoon. Well, good evening, right? Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Malaya? Where's Malaya?
Good afternoon.
Malaya, can you hear me? Is that how you pronounce it? Malaya?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Oh, it's 2 Malaya, not
Yes,
Malaya
sir.
Major, not Malaya Major. The other Malaya.
Maya Leah.
Maya Leah. Okay, Maya Leah. Okay, so where's your notes? Have you been sending in the notes?
Yes, sir.
So you're not using your mommy phone to send the notes then?
No, sir.
Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to put your name on your notes so I could be able to know it's you, okay? So do that right now so I could know that the notes are coming from you. If you have any
Okay.
questions, it's not okay, it's either yes or no, sir. But if you have any questions, please let me know so that I could be able to answer it, all right? Your mother wants you to participate more, so you have to participate more, Maya Leah, all right? You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's go ahead and how are we gonna answer this? Anyone have any idea on how we're gonna answer this?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. What are we gonna
You
do?
just say equal open bracket 6 plus 3. So you add, so the 6 will be added with the 3, the
Mhm.
x will be added with the 2x, and then the 3x with the 3, and then the x with the 3.
Okay. Anyone else? Want to try?
I
I think we're gonna distribute.
Think we're gonna distribute?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, Nakaria. How are we gonna answer this?
I did 6 times 3 plus, well, 6 times 3, but I got 18 plus 2x to the power 2 gives x times 2x.
Okay. Anyone else?
We
Monique.
did this before.
We did this before? I taught you all how to do this.
It's in my other book home.
Really? I don't
Yes.
remember. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. So okay, since I taught you before, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna multiply 6 times what? 6 times x. I mean 6 times 3. So we're gonna, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this. We're gonna take 6 and multiply it by every term in this expression. So we say 6 times 3 is gonna be equal to, what is 6 times 3, everyone?
18.
18.
18.
That was not everyone. Let's try it again. What is 6 times 3? That's gonna be what?
18.
18.
So we're gonna take 6 and we're gonna multiply it by every term in this expression. So 6 times 3 is gonna be 18, and we have 6 times what? 2x is gonna be what? 6 times 2x is gonna be what?
12.
12 what? 12 what?
X.
12x. 12x. So quick recap, 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 2x is gonna be what? 12x. Next, we're gonna do here, now we're gonna take, yes.
What happened to the x's in the first brackets?
Okay, allow me to teach first, Kanan, give me a chance to teach. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the x here and we're gonna multiply it by 3. So first we take this 6 and multiply it by every term in this expression. Then we're gonna take the x and multiply it by every term. So x times 3 is gonna be what? It's gonna be what?
3x.
3x, very good. Plus what? X times what? X
4x.
times 2x is gonna be what?
2x raised to the power of 2.
2x squared. 2x squared. And I definitely wrote this too close to each other, so I'm gonna do it again. So let's do it again, especially for those who didn't see it the first time. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna say what? 6 multiplied by every term in the sequence. So 6 times 3 is gonna be what? It's gonna be
18.
18. Good. Plus, we say, again, 6 times 2x. And what is 6 times 2x? That's going to be what?
12x.
12x. Very good. It's going to be 12x. So 12x. Right? Then we have x times 3. X times 3. And x times 3 is going to be what? X times 3 is going to be what? What is x times 3, class?
3x.
3x.
Yeah.
Thank you. 3x, good. Plus x times 2x is going to be what? So we have x times x, which gives us x squared. So that means that x times 2x is going to be equal to what?
2x squared.
2x raised to the power of 2. So now we're done, right? We could go home and finish. That's it. For this evening, we finish.
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir, you do the like terms.
No.
add the like.
We could simplify. What could we simplify? What could we simplify?
All the x's.
All the x's. So tell me what
No,
what's
sir.
gonna be?
Add all the x's.
12,
Add all the
12x,
x's.
please.
Add all the x's.
You think so?
No, sir.
No. What we gonna do?
We're gonna add like 12x plus 3x.
I put the 2x squared.
You
No,
can't
sir.
add them together.
You cannot.
Someone said,
You cannot add it.
why
You
can't I
cannot
add it?
together
Why
Yeah,
can't
sir.
add it? Why can't add
because
it?
it's 2 squared, which is times.
Very good. This is 2x squared. So because the power is up top, this means that this is unlike. So that means that the x squared and x, these are unlike terms because these have the power of 2. Okay. You all understand what I just said just now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? So
We can't add it, but we could simplify it.
we can't simplify it. Ain't nothing
No.
happening with the 2x squared because this is x squared. You can't say 2x squared plus 3x. You just can't do that because we have x squared here. Okay. So we can't do that. That's very important. Which means, let me show you all something. Let me put you all on the sauce, secret sauce. So x, right? X squared, x to the third power, right? All these are unlike terms. They're not like, right? They're not like. Because x and x squared, they're not like because this is to the power of what? This power of 2. And this is to the power of 3. So these are not like terms.
Excuse me, draw the box with the x's.
But, said no, you don't have to draw that. But, I could simplify something though. What could I simplify? I could simplify
12x and 3x.
I can simplify 12x and 3x. Why can I simplify 12x and 3x and not x squared?
Because they're like terms.
Yeah, like terms.
They're
whatever.
like terms.
Yeah, both of them doesn't have. Both of them.
Square.
Yeah, both of them
Or
don't have.
2.
Yeah, both of them doesn't have the power of 2. So both of them to the power of 1. So we could actually simplify that. So we could actually add them. This is gonna be equal to. This is gonna be equal to. We keep the 18, right? Keep the 18. The 12x and the 3x becomes what?
15x.
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 15x. Plus what?
2x squared.
2x squared. 2x squared. All right, does that make sense to us? Let me know, please, if you all understand this.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you understand this.
Yes, sir.
This is the final answer. We have no more other things to do. That's it.
There's
Because
nothing more that we can
there's nothing
simplify.
more. Yeah, there's nothing more we can simplify because if you look at it, 18 is a constant that I can't add with 15x. Ain't nothing happening. 15x can't add with 2x squared. So the answer is 18 plus 15x plus 2x squared. All right. Do we understand this? Let me know, please, if you all understand this. Let me know so far if you understand this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Anyone who do not
Yes, sir.
understand how I got number 1, let me know if you do not understand how I got number 1. Do not. Let's
I
put
just
Okay.
came, so I'm trying to catch on. But like by the second question, I should understand.
Okay, so let's put it like this. How many persons need another example? You need another example.
Yes, sir.
Another example.
I think I need next example.
Me.
Nice. Another example. Okay, let's do another example. So with bracket, I need numbers. So I'm thinking I'm thinking 7 plus x open bracket 2 plus what 3x. It's a good question. Dwanisha Adali, what am I gonna do here? Dwanisha.
First we'll put the likes together. You will group them.
No, that's not what I'm gonna do first. I have to distribute, right? So what am I gonna do, Dwanisha? Just follow this one. What I'm gonna do.
Multiply 7 by all the terms.
Dwanisha. There's only one Dwanisha Adli here. What am I gonna do?
You multiply 7 with the 2,
Very good.
which will be 14.
So 7
Then
times 7 times
7
2.
times 2 is 14.
Good.
Then it'll be can't see the number. Hold on, wait. 7 times 3,
7
which
times.
would be 21x.
Very good. So plus.
Then it'll be x times 2, which will be 2x. And x times 3x will be 3x squared.
Very good. So the first thing we're gonna do, like she said, happily, we're gonna say 7 times 2 and class. What is 7 times 2? That gives us what?
14.
14. Then we say 7 times 3x. What is 7 times 3x? That gives us what?
21x.
21x, right?
21x.
I'm still only hearing 2 persons answering. What is 7 times 3x? What is that?
21x.
Good. Then the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this x and multiply by every term inside us. We're gonna say x times what?
2.
Times 2, which gives us what?
2.
Which gives us 2x. Very good. Plus what?
X times 3.
X times
3x squared.
x times 3x, which gives us what?
3x squared.
3x squared. All right, do we understand up to this point? Let me know, please, if you understand up to this point.
Yes, sir.
Good.
sir.
So now we're done, right? We finished with this question. We could go home, pack it up. You're done with this question, right?
No, sir.
No, what we need to do?
We have to add
We have to add-
21x plus 2x.
Very good. So we have to add 21x and 2x. Why don't we add the 3x squared?
Because it's not like term.
Not like
Because it's
Yeah, I don't think it's like.
Yeah,
multiplication.
because this one have the power of 2 on top, right?
2.
These ones don't have power 2, so they're gonna be unlike terms. So we're gonna say 14. So we bring down to 14. So 14, right? 14 plus
23x.
21 plus 2. So 21, 22, 23.
23x.
I got 23x. What y'all got?
The same.
23x plus what?
3x squared.
Plus 3x squared. Very good. Plus 3x squared.
That's 3.
Very good. Okay, Ajani, where's Ajani? Can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? I can't hear from Ajani. Ajani, can you hear me? That's Ajani. Skylar, can you hear me? Where's Skylar? Skylar. Skylar Hall, can you hear me? I can't hear from Skylar. Tarika Curtis, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
I need you to explain how I got my answer.
You multiply 7 to all the terms.
So we say 7 times 2, which gives us
7
what?
times 2, which give us 14.
Mhm,
Then you multiply 7 times 3x, which
mhm.
give us 21.
21x.
21x.
Uh-huh.
Then you add, then you go on by the x and you add x. You times x all the terms. X
Uh-huh.
times 2
Gives us
X.
what?
give us 2x.
Uh-huh.
And x times 3x, which give us 3x to the 3x squared.
Yes. And what we do after
Then
that?
then you group them in terms, which then you bring down to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Then you add 21x plus 2x, which give you 23x
Mhm.
plus 3x to the 3x squared.
Very good. Class, do you all understand how I got on my answer for number 2? Let me know if you all understand that, please.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so
Quiz, Mr. G.
want to do a quiz on this? This will be a good quiz.
Quiz.
Yes, sir. We should do a quiz.
All right, so let's do a final one. This one I'm gonna let you do by yourself, right? So for this one, answer it in your book. Again, for this one, answer it inside of your book. Again, for this one, answer it inside of your book. Now, some of you may wonder, why am I saying this like 1,000 times? Because when I speak once, apparently, persons don't hear me. So you're gonna answer it in your book, then put the answer inside the chat for me. So,
Yay.
so
Mr. Petty, do you see my message?
no, I see it. X plus a plus x plus a plus x multiplied by 4 plus five x. So for this one, you need to know your multiplication tables. So answer number 3 and put the answer inside the chat for me, please. Yes, 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 yes. Again, answer this and put the answer inside the chat for me, please. First one to get it right will get $1 million.
I want candy.
Sure.
You give me candy,
They give you
Shantae?
my bank account information.
I want hamburger.
I want candy,
Is it
Shantae?
in cash?
Cash, $1 million in cash.
I want
I also want a hamburger.
Mr. Petite, I want candy.
Candy. All right, so we have, yeah, it has to be right though. I'm not sure it's the person who put it in the chat. It has to be right. So we have, by the way, if you want to put the squared in the chat, all you gotta do is say x raised to the power of 2. That's how you write the squared in the chat. Right, x raised to the power
Okay.
of 2. All right, so put your answers inside the chat. I only see one person answer so far.
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
Yes, sir. Let's see that you doing right now.
You can't see the question?
Yes, sir. I cannot see it.
Wow. That's because for some reason,
There, my answer in the
I
chat.
could see it now.
yeah. Okay. Thank you,
Oh, my
Empress.
$100.
Thank you, Amaya. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Donisha, Jasmine, Isaiah. You all have to put your answer inside the chat. You have to put the answer inside the chat. Antoine, okay, Antoine. Look at you. Excel.
Mr. Petite, I want my money.
$1 million if you get it right. $1 million. $1 million.
That will be mine. Thank you. Monopoly money.
I can do it.
Put your answer in the chat. All right. Thank you, Ethan Smith, Amaya, Natasha. Again, put your answers in the chat for me, please. I don't know who's Pinky iPhone. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I'm not allowing you to speak. Pinky iPhone, you have to put your actual name. The person who has a dot, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You have to put your actual name in the chat. You can't have a dot. I don't even make sense. Why do you have a dot as your name?
My answer there.
All right. Okay, so Joseph Kalma.
Mr. Do you want me to answer?
No, we can answer together. Let me see the answers inside the chat. I seen 72 plus
See mine?
4. I see 72 plus 4x plus 5x squared.
Start
Okay.
off wrong.
Check mine.
Okay, I
But T,
see.
don't say nothing. Let me put my answer inside the chat.
I see.
Mr. Petit, you saw my answer?
Yeah, I see. I'm seeing all your answers. Kendall Miller. There's Kendall Miller.
Yeah.
Why are you not simplifying your answer? What happened? You have to simplify it.
Oh, okay. That's possible.
And okay, I'm seeing a lot of 32s in here. Anyone got 32 in the answer? Like 32 is a part of the answer.
Yes, sir.
I did.
Pretty sure
I
first
did.
one.
I did.
I did.
If you start off with 76, you know you're wrong. Like there's no way. How you get 76? How?
Preach, Mr. Petit.
How? How?
I got 32, but it didn't let me send it inside the chat.
We
The
listen, we
person
don't
that got
judge.
76 added the
You see my
32 with the
You see my
44.
answer right, Mr. Petit. You see my answer right.
Someone said 8 plus 57. 8 plus 57. How we get 8?
That was by accident.
There's no way you could put 8 plus 57 by accident. All right.
We listen and we
Let's-
don't judge.
Let's go ahead and answer this, okay?
Nah, I'm just going to judge.
If you, how are we getting 84? How are we getting 84 plus 5x squared? How? How is it possible? 84 plus 5x squared, how? How?
They added 40 with 44.
All right, let's go ahead. Oh, please don't disappoint me. Please, please, man, please,
Please give me my money.
please. All right, let's go ahead and do it together. All right, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna multiply what?
Multiply 8 times
8
4.
times 4 and 5x.
Multiply. So this is the FOIL method, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna distribute. We're gonna say 8 multiplied by 4. And what is 8 multiplied by 4?
32.
32.
It's gonna be what? 32.
8 o'clock.
32. Then we have 8 multiplied by
5.
5x, which gives us what?
40x.
40x.
40x. Very good. 40x. 40x. So what do we do so far? We say 8 multiplied by 4. That gives us 32. Then we say Malaya Major. Where's Malaya Major?
Right here.
We say 8 multiplied by 4, and that gives us what?
32.
Good. And we say 8 multiplied by 5x. That gives us what?
40x.
Good. So you need to make some corrections, right? Quickly
Yes,
make
sir.
them. Next, what we do after that? We say what?
X times 4.
X times 4. What is x times 4? That's going to give us what?
4x.
I got
4x.
4x. What you all get?
4x.
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 Almost done. Almost done. We're going to say x multiplied by 5x. That's going to be what?
5x squared.
5x raised to the second power. Now we're going to simplify this. So we're going to say it's going to be equal to. We keep the 32 because that obviously is a constant, right? Plus 40x plus 4x is going to be what?
44x.
44x.
44x. 44x. Plus, we bring down the 5x. That's going to be what? 5x
5x.
squared. How many
5x
persons got
squared.
this? How many persons
Mr.
got this?
Petit,
I did.
I
did.
I got that.
How many persons got this before me?
Yes, sir. I
got it before
you,
and I put it inside the chat.
I did.
I
Before me.
multiplied wrong.
Before me. Before me.
I got it before you, and I put it in the chat.
We got away before you. I put it in that chat.
Okay, let me see who's the first person. The first person to get this
me.
right was, drum roll please. Good. Who believed it was them? Who believed it was the first
Yeah, I
person?
think it was me.
Definitely not me,
Savannah.
because I put mine a little bit late.
Watch that
It
be
was
me.
me.
Ew.
Aiden, Gray, can you please keep your mic far from Aiden, come on, man. All right, so the first person who got this right was actually Ralph Carey Jean, whoever that is, Ralph Carey Jean. He's the one who got it right. The first person, wait, let me see. Yeah, the first person to put it in. So I owe you $1 million.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you,
Petit,
sir.
you said the answer was
But he
right.
never said he'll give it to
Answer
you.
was right. You said
I
the
have-
answer right.
It was right. His answer was right. 32 plus 4.
I
So,
said can't get my candy.
so he won $1 million. I'm gonna give it to him on Sunday when he come to class. $1 million. Ralph.
You know that really good.
Well,
I collect him on Sunday.
okay, so we understand this, right? Oh, what I want you to do, take a picture of your work and
I'm
send
gonna
it to me.
collect my burger. Yeah.
Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that, please. Take a
Mr.
picture of your
Petit,
work.
was
and
there
send it to
something
me
on
via
the first slide?
This is the first slide. The only thing on the first slide was would be the thing the
Date and whatnot?
yes, the date, yes.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ariana, I need to see the work. Aiden Roll, I need to see your work. Ajani, I need to see your work. Akira, Alea, I need to see your work. Alex Delavo, please send your work. Alexandria Charlo, please send your work. And Laura Green, send your work in, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone needs to do that right now. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Please do not have disappearing messages on your thing. If you're new to my class, make sure that you put your name so that I can know it's you. All right,
Mr. Petit,
go ahead.
what was the title?
The title was FOIL Method. FOIL Method. To be on
Thank
FOIL
you.
Method. Okay. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Amari, Amaya, Amia, and Jean, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Go ahead.
Are you gonna be giving me my money in check or cash?
Oh, you ain't win the money, so don't worry about that.
I mean,
gonna-
okay.
You
I bring my lawyer.
Nigga trying to get
Aaron
robbed on
is kidding.
Sunday. All right.
Are you gonna be giving me a burger?
Okay, so all right, what we need now. Oh, that's one of the next section, right? Okay, okay. So that one was pretty straightforward. That one's just distributing. All you gotta do for that one is just distribute properly. And then once you distribute, then all you need to do after that is find like terms, do it properly and stuff like that. Okay, so for this one is not difficult either. I like this one. I like this question. So section number 2, we're going to be looking at volume of cuboids and conversion to liters. So let's just look at that. That's going to be our next section, section number 2. So section 2. Section 2 is section number 2 is volume of cuboids and conversion of liters. So we know what a volume is, right? Volume is going to be a unit of measurement that basically measures the space in which.
I can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen?
Like a dark.
Why is my screen dark?
I can see it.
Check your internet or log out and come back in. So a volume is different from area because area is the space in which a two-dimensional shape occupies, whereas volume is the space in which a three-dimensional shape occupies, right? How much space is inside the three-dimensional object? How much space or how much cubic units can fit into this space, right? So the diagram shows a water tank, and we're gonna try our best to draw this water tank properly. So, and then we want to find the volume of it. So please pay attention. If you don't know how to draw the water tank properly, then pay attention as I draw it so you can make sure you understand how to draw it. I'm not an artist, but I can try my best to draw it. Okay, so we have this water tank, and it is the shape of a cuboid. Now, a cuboid is basically a three-dimensional rectangle, if you must, or three-dimensional four-sided shape. So this is the cuboid. If you want to draw it, let me just show you. The way I would draw it is I would just go here. So first I'll draw a box. I'll draw this box or this rectangle. All right, that's the cross-sectional area right there, this rectangle. After I draw this rectangle, I'm going to go to the side, up and up, make another rectangle, make it form like that. All right, and then come down and like that. And wait, let me fix this. And like this. And like this. And like that. And voila, no one can tell me I'm not an artist. Okay, so this is a cuboid. Make sure yours look just like mine or better. All right. How are we looking with the drawing? How are we looking with the drawing of the cuboid? How are we looking?
Terrible. Definitely good.
Definitely good.
Do
Love
we
it.
have to draw it?
You have to draw the cuboid. You have to draw the cuboid. You need the cuboid.
It won't be perfect.
That's how we gonna be that's we need that. All right. How is our cuboid looking, people? Let me know. How is it looking?
It might look like you don't belong on this earth.
How many person's cuboid look better than mine's?
Fine for sure.
Sure. All right.
Not good, Mr. Petit.
Not good
at all.
Okay. Sanaya Bo. Where's Sanaya Bo? Sanaya Bo. Sanaya, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, sir.
Are you drawing the cuboid and writing the question?
Yes, sir.
Good. And Sienna Scron, are you drawing the cuboid and writing down the question?
Yes, sir.
Davari Musgrove, are you drawing the cuboid and answering and writing down the question? So question class, how are we gonna find the volume of this cuboid? I want to find the volume of it. So how are we gonna find the volume of this cuboid? Or the volume of this tank?
Are we gonna use the method of the like
We're gonna use the
We're
formula.
gonna length times width times height or something.
Very good. That's the volume formula. So you have to know the volume formula. It is a very easy formula. The formula states that you're going to take the length and you multiply it by the width and you multiply it by the height. All right. So the length is the longest side. So that's going to be 12 meters. So volume, therefore, volume of the tank.
E equals L times V times H.
Very good. So volume is going to be equal to the length of the cuboid multiplied by, so length multiplied by what? Multiplied by width, right? Multiplied by what?
Height.
Multiplied by height. So length multiplied by width multiplied by height. So we have to label this. So the length is going to be what? 12 meters. The width is what?
5 meters.
5
5
meters.
meters. And the height is what?
7 meters.
7 meters. So therefore the volume, right? For the volume of this cuboid. If you have the answer, you could shout it out. It's
420.
It's gonna be 12 meters.
420.
Close. Multiplied by 5 meters, which is the width, multiplied by 7 meters. Okay. And there's a way to do this. We can say 12 times, we can say 12 we'll put
Times
this on
5
top.
is 60.
We'll do 12. Wait a minute. Let me put this
Excuse me,
on.
Mr. Petit, it is 420.
Close. We're gonna
Oh,
say
420
420
meters.
m.
close. So we say
420 meters cubed.
thank you. So 12 times 5 is gonna be what? 5 times 2 is 10. Put the 0 down. Put the 1 up. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. That's gonna be 60. And we have 60 multiplied by what?
7.
By 7. 7 times 0 is
0.
0. 7
0.
times 6 is
42.
42.
42.
So it's gonna be what? The volume, therefore,
420 meters cubed.
the volume is gonna be equal to 420
Meters cubed.
m to the power of what?
3.
The power of 3. Now, why is it m to the power of 3?
Because you get, hold on.
Because we have,
it's cubed.
yeah, because it's m times m times m. Whenever we're dealing with volume, it's always units cube. Whenever we're dealing with area, it's always what?
Unit square.
Squared.
Unit squared, yeah.
Unit squared.
Unit squared. So volume is meters cube and area is meters or units squared. Okay. Okay, so pretty good. So that's the volume. All right. So where's Skylar Hall? Skylar, are you there? Where's Skylar Hall? Can you hear me, Skylar? I'm not hearing from Skylar at all. Where is Ajani? Ajani, are you there? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ajani, explain how we got 420 meters cube. What do we do?
Pardon me.
How do we get 420 meters cube? What do we do?
We multiply the length and the width and the height. And that equals to 12 meters times 5 meters times 7 meters. And that gives you 420 meters cubed.
So let me ask the question. Are you writing this down?
Yes.
You need to send in the notes, all right, Ajani? You understand me, Ajani?
Yes.
Okay, so we got the volume. Class, we understand we got the volume, right? Pretty easy, I hope.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
That's to memorize, right?
Yes, you need to memorize this formula of 9 times width times height. Someone said they
Mr. Petty?
Yes.
So m times m is squared, but m times m is cubed.
That's correct.
All right, thank you.
That's correct. Someone said they did not understand. Who was that?
Me.
I need to see the name. Who's that?
Dior.
Oh, Dior. Okay. All right. So Dior. So what we doing is let me So what's the formula for volume? What's the formula? Dior. What's the formula? It's right there.
Oh, length times width times height.
Very good. We take the length, which is what?
12 m times 5 m times 5. I mean 7 m.
Very good. And then we multiply them. So we say 12 times 5 gives us what?
60.
Very good. And so we do the 60 times the 7, and that gives us what?
Boy.
What does that give?
Boy.
What does that give us, Dior? 60 times 7.
420.
Say it again.
420.
420, good. We put meters cubed because it's 3 amps. But the question is this topic is volume of cuboids and conversion of liters. So we're gonna do is we're going to do some conversion. So this next question, this next part says, if we know, and I'm gonna let you put your answer in the chat before I say it. But if we know that 1 meters cube is 1,000 liters, calculate how many liters of water it takes to fill the tank. So if 1 meters cube is equal to 1,000 liters, calculate how many liters of water it takes to fill the tank. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. If 1 meters cube is equal to 1,000 liters, calculate how many liters of water it takes to fill the tank. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. No one answering? No
Maybe
one?
none of us got, maybe because some of the people didn't get their $1 million.
Come on, someone in here gotta know how to do this. Sashanique, wrong.
No. Just it's
Put the answer inside the chat. Okay. Nathan Patton. Maybe. Ethan Smith. Shamaya. Cameron. Cameron, no. Charlton, no. Makai, no. Anyone else? Where's Kanan, man? Where's Kanan? Where's Antoine? Where's Crimson? Where's Tavana?
Crimson brain gone.
And where's Empress?
I sent my answer in the chat right now.
excuse me, Mr. Petit, I sent my answer in the chat.
That's
I
Empress.
working it up.
That's Empress. All the hard mode people.
Yes, sir. What hard mode? I ain't got the hard mode.
Hard mode people. Let me see. What happened? One little question and then he's done. One little tiny question.
I sent in my answer right now, Miss Vitti.
Excuse me,
Miss
Mr.
Vitti,
Petit,
that's
my answer, right?
is that right?
Your answer is wrong, Kanan. Wrong.
What?
What mine?
Tavana?
Mine's still wrong, Mr. Petit.
Tavana.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, mic's wrong.
Tavana.
Yes, sir.
I had high hopes for you, man. High hopes. What happened?
You're wrong?
It is wrong. Yeah, it's wrong.
Mine.
Mr. Petit, my answer wrong?
Mr.
Petit, what about my answer?
Kino. Very good, Kino. Excellent.
Mr. Petit, what about my answer?
Let me see.
For mine.
Mr. Petit, I think my new answer is correct.
You think your answer is correct?
Mr. Petit is my answer, right?
Who's that? Ethan Smith?
Yes,
Ethan.
sir.
Ethan, what did you? No, Ethan, no, definitely.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit is my answer, right?
What did you all put? Let me hear what you all put.
I put 3,000 m cubed.
I put 42,000 liter.
42,000.
42,000.
420,000.
420,000.
42,000 or 420,000?
420,000.
420,000.
420,000 or 4
42
million.
times 1,000.
Okay.
420,000
Oh, yeah,
liters.
it's 420,000.
I'm about to put in the
Mhm.
answer in the chat.
It is 420.
420,000.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Mr. Petit, I was on the right part.
You want to row me?
That's what I put.
Tavana, did you put liters or meters cube?
Oh. Oh.
Did you saw my answer?
Yes, Alea.
That's not a layer.
So what's
Oh,
the answer?
The answer was 420,000, right?
Kanan, why in the world you have 7,074 million?
Mr.
Excuse me,
Petit,
Mr.
I
Petit. You see my
was to
answer?
work and it transpired learn.
All right, so all we have to do, y'all want my way or the easy way? I have my way to do it.
Easy way.
Go away.
Wait.
My
You're
way?
gonna do it easy.
All right. So we're gonna do what? 420. Because they say 1 meters cube is equal to 1,000. How many meters cube do we have?
420.
We have 420. So all of this is
420.
taking 420, multiplying it by what?
1,000.
1,000.
1,000.
My answer was up
I
front.
did that, but I put meters cube.
Yeah, multiply it by 1,000. And that should give us, so now remember we're moving it, it's 3 zeros. So it's gonna be 420. So if we're multiplying by 1,000, we move it over how many times?
42,000.
We move it how many times? 3 times to the right, right? So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3.
Would it be 42,000 liters cube?
Not meters cube, liters. So we're gonna put the 0 as a placeholder. So it's gonna be equal to what? 420,000 what?
Liters.
Liters. They say how many what? Liters.
Liters.
And the
Mr.
topic
Petit,
say,
my answer was just a prompt to see if you're paying attention.
and the topic say conversion of liters. All right. All right. So it's going to be liters. So it's going to be L-I-L-I-T-E-R-S. Do we need another example or y'all think you're ready for?
May I use the bathroom, please?
Another example.
I need a next one.
Another example?
May I
Okay.
use the bathroom, please?
Yes, we can use the restroom.
Thank you.
Okay, so y'all have the opportunity to redeem yourself, right? Are we done with the slide? Let me know if you're done with the slide, please. Let me know, please, if you're done with the slide.
Yes, sir.
Do we understand
sir.
how I got 420 liters?
No, sir.
Sorry,
Yes, sir.
420,000 liters. Who said no? Who said no? Someone said no. Someone said they didn't.
I don't understand either, Mr. Petit.
You don't understand? All I did was I multiplied 420 by 1,000. And when I multiply it, since I'm multiplying by 1,000, I move the decimal place over 3 times. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Or you could actually multiply 420 by 1,000, which doesn't make sense because it's going to be too many zeros. Like I could actually show it to y'all, but this could be too long. Let me show you. I wouldn't recommend this. I just would move the decimal point. But if you do not know how to multiply by 1,000, you want to do it the long way, you could do 420,000. So 420 multiply by 1,000. Right? And you could do it like this. You could say, okay, I want to do it the long way. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. But the 0 is a placeholder. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. Put another placeholder. Another 2 placeholders actually. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. Then put another 3 placeholders. 1, 2, 3. And I do 0 times 0 is 0. No. Then after those 3 placeholders, I say 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. And I add them up. 0, 4 zeros is gonna be 0. 0 is gonna be 0. 0 is gonna be 0. 0 is gonna be 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. And 4 plus 0 is 0. So the answer is 420,000. So do y'all prefer to do it my way?
So, but you have a
or
question.
This way.
I used to get the 420.
The highway, your way.
So the 420 is from here. from the first answer.
We get. I think I understand it now.
Understand? The 420 is from up top. Okay. So how many persons understand this or no? We have to do another example.
Another example.
Another example. Y'all sure y'all understand this? This is not difficult.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I understand that.
Yes, go ahead.
understand.
Go ahead.
Census leaders.
I understand.
Cube no more, right?
Say it again.
Census leaders, it ain't cube no more, right?
No, because we already, the volume was in meters cubed, so we converted. That's why I say conversion to liters.
Just making sure. Just making
Yeah,
sure.
it's liters now. Okay, so remember that for the next time, all right, Tavana?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so let's go ahead and do another one. So, by the way, before I move on, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Quickly take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp, and then we can move on to the next one. Daxia Smith, do you understand this? Daxia Smith, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Durante Smith, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
And Destiny Johnson, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Travante Cooper, you understand how I got my answer? Travante Cooper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but y'all have to respond. Like those persons who name I call, Travante, Durante, y'all don't respond in my class. So y'all have to talk. Daxia Smith, y'all don't talk in my class. So you have to participate. Otherwise, I would think that you're not paying attention. All right, so let's go ahead and do another example. This should not take us long. I thought one example would suffice, but we need another example. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay. The diagram shows a water tank. It's gonna be example number 2. Example number 2. Genesis, you understand this?
I think so.
Okay, good. And Genesis Sweeting, do you understand this? Okay, I don't have from Genesis Sweeting. Okay, so.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay, good. I know you bombard me with questions today, so you understand clearly then.
This one easy, but the second one would like really get it down pat.
Okay, the second one. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw a cuboid. Let me show you how to draw it again, like an artist. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my rectangle. First here, down below, come across, then go down.
So another one.
It's another one. Go across like that. Now I draw it like this. Then I would connect that there. Then I would bring it down. And then I would bring it to the side. And then I would do it like that. And then I would do it like that. Genesis, Hannah, read the question for me, please. Go ahead, Genesis.
The diagram shows a water tank. The tank is in a shape of a cuboid. Find the volume of the tank.
Very good. Find the volume of the tank. Randolph Bethel, read the question for me, please.
The diagram shows a water tank. The tank is in a shape of cuboid. Find the volume of the tank.
Thank you. Where's Jordan Dames? Jordan Dames, can you hear me? Jordan Dames. Jordan Dames, can you hear me? I'm not hearing from Jordan Dames. Especially my boys. My boys like to get distracted. Jordan Dames, can you hear me? Joel Sweeting. Where's Joel?
Mr. Petit, I can put my answer inside the chat, right?
You can put your answers inside the chat. Jordan Dames, read this question for me, please. Not Jordan. Joel Sweeting. Joel Sweeting. Read this question for me, please.
Find the volume of the tank.
No, start from the diagram shows.
The diagram shows a water tank. The tank is in a shape of a cuboid. Find the volume of the tank.
Very good. And Dior, where's Dior? Dior borrows.
Yes, sir.
Can you read the question for me, please?
The diagram shows the water tank for
We can't hear you. You have to speak into the mic.
the diagram shows the water tank. The tank is in the shape of a cuboid. Find the volume of the tank.
So, Dior, you're not sending me your notes. I don't have no notes for you. What happened? I don't have your notes. Where's Dior? Dior, can you hear me? That's another one. I don't have your notes, Dior. So you need to take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. What did y'all get for the volume of the tank?
455 meters cubed.
I can't hear you all. Say it again.
455 meters cubed.
Okay, 455 meters cubed. So the volume is going to be, what's the formula?
Length times width times height.
Length times what? Times width times what? Times height. So that means is that the volume of this cuboid is going to be, what is the length? The length is what?
13 m.
13 m. I might say that the length is the, anyone can remember what I said? The length is the what? The length is the longest side. If we compare it with the, between the length and the width, between length and the width, the length is longest side. And then W is 5, that's the width. And then 7 is the height, okay? So the length is going to be 13 meters, okay? Going to be 13 meters. The width is going to be 5 meters, okay? That's 5 meters. And the height is going to be what? 7 meters. And so we have that the volume, right, is going to be equal to 13, right? 13 multiplied by 5. 5 times 3 is what? 15, put the 5 down, put the 1 up. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. That's 65. Then we say 65 multiplied by 7. And so we have 7 times 5 is 35. Put the 5 down. Put the 3 up. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 3, 42, 43, 44, 45. So 4, 5. So the answer is going to be 4, 5, 5. What? Meters what?
Squared.
Cube. Meters.
Cube.
Meters cube. Very good. Meters cube. Meters cube. All right. Do we understand how I got that, class? Let me know if you'll understand how I got that.
Yes,
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So we got that how? All we did was we took the length times the width times the height, and then we got 455 meters cubed. Okay, so how are we gonna find if 1 meters cube is equal to 1,000, calculate how many liters of water does it take to fill the tank? Which all are for the second
We
one.
ain't calculating. 455,000
55,000.
liters.
455,000
liters.
How do we get that?
We multiply 455 by 1,000.
I multiplied by 1,000. Very good. Okay. All right, so we have 455. I'm going to multiply this by 1,000 because they say if 1 meters cube is equal to 1,000 liters. So 1 meters cube is equal to 1,000 liters. But the thing is that we have 455 meters cube, which means that we have to take 455 and multiply it by 1,000. We can multiply by 1,000. And that's going to be equal to 4, 5, 5. We're going to move the decimal place how many times to the right? It's going to be what?
3.
1,
3.
2, 3. Good. This becomes 1, 2, 3. Basically like adding 3 zeros. So it's going to be 455,000. $455,000 what?
Liters.
Liters. Very good. Question, do we understand this? Let me know, please, if we understand how I got this answer.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
know if you understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you understand. That's only some of you. The rest of you, please answer. Let me know if you understand how I got this, please.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Good.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Let's go. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp so we can continue. It's not difficult. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp so we could continue. All right. Brittany Flowers, where's Brittany Flowers? Can you hear me? Brittany Flowers, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent me your work so far?
My mommy gone with her phone. When she come back, I can send it.
Okay, make sure I put your name so I can know. What's your mother's name and number? Brittany Flowers. Message me in the chat. Your mother's name and number so I can know what to look for. Okay, Brittany.
Okay.
And it's yes sir or no sir, Brittany. Not okay. Alexandria Charlo. Alexandria Charlo. Where's Alexandria? Can't have from her for some reason. Callan Russell. Callan Russell. Where's Callan Russell? And Ann Jean, what number you want? No, I mean, not what number. Ann Jean, have you sent in your workers yet? Ann Jean. Ann Jean, have you sent in your work? I don't know what happened to Ann Jean. Demir, can you hear me, Demir? Demir, can you hear me? Oh, his mic is not working. And Destiny Taylor, can you hear me? Where's Destiny Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Good. You finished sending your work?
I still writing it down.
And Chavarian, how about you? You finished sending your work?
I sent it now.
And Destiny Taylor, not Destiny, Destiny Johnson, have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir.
Good. Where is Joseph Kalma? Joseph Kalma, are you there? Joseph Kalma. Joseph Kalma, can you hear me? I'm not able to hear from him. Again, Joseph Kalma, are you there? And finally, Ethan Smith, have you sent in your work?
Sir.
Joseph, you're not responding to me and you haven't sent in your work. Why is that?
You said I wasn't what?
You're not responding to me and you haven't sent in your notes. So what are you doing?
No, I can hear you. I write here, but my
No, it's not a
thing
matter
is,
about being right here. Where's your notes? Where's your notes?
I have them in my book right now.
You have to take a picture of your work and send them me via WhatsApp.
I see forgetting that you say that. I just write it down and
No, that's not true. Stop lying. Stop lying. Take a picture of your work and send. First of all, write it down because I don't even believe you have it written down. Write it down and take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Stop lying for no reason, Joseph. All right, so what we're gonna do is, everyone please take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need you all to do that. Don't be here and not taking in the notes and not participating, all right? If you're here, make sure you're participating, make sure you understand it, make sure you are sending in the work. I'm saying that for umpteen times. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. So the quiz is gonna be posted inside the chat. Once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. The quiz will be posted inside the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Everyone needs to do well on this quiz. We want to have a streak of 100s, right? An unbroken streak of 100. So let's see if we can do that today. It's another day. We're gonna try to attain this seemingly impossible goal of everyone getting all right. Hopefully we attain it today. Yes, some kind of. Yes, you have a question?
I see. What about the sun work right now?
Yes, no problem. Again, I need everyone to be doing the quiz. Once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. By the way, once you finish with your quiz and you get your score, I need you to take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need you all to do that for me as well. All right.
Mr. Petit, don't forget to tell the person who break it yesterday to do their quiz last.
Oh yes, Xavier Miller. Where's Xavier Miller? Oh wait.
So,
Do your quiz last.
no problem.
Excuse me, Mr. T, I text you on WhatsApp.
You need the quiz, eh?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me unmute these people. And then I can send you the quiz. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. I'm going to repost the quiz inside the chat. Go ahead.
We just supposed to put the number, right?
Just put the number. Just put the number.
Thank you.
Just put the number. Let me see if this, but this will accommodate. Yeah, just put the number. Only the numbers. And why would you? And do not add any commas to your numbers. Just put the number just like that. Shanair Mitchell, first one to 100. Very good, Shanair. Keep it just like that. Where is what's her name? Can you send the quiz? Okay. I'm gonna repost the quiz inside the chat for those of you who are finished with that. Drusilla, you mean to send it to you on your phone, or you mean to send it on WhatsApp?
For the first one, right, Mr. Petit, like, what I supposed to put, like, same thing I sent to you in chat?
Say it
Like
again.
that? Like how I send it, how I send it to you in chat. That's how I supposed to put it?
What you mean? Oh, no. Just a number. Just a number. Just a number. Just a number. Yes, someone have a question?
I get all the questions right, the answers right?
Uh-huh.
But it's a 10 or 12.
Who's that speaking?
Shivarian.
Yes, I saw you, bro. You was the one who broke our record.
That was not me.
Yes, Shavarian. Yes, you're 10. You're 10 out of 12. And that's your name, Shavarian.
Shavarian.
Shavarian. Let's see which one you got wrong.
None.
Yes, you didn't put enough zeros on. It's 420,000, not 42,000.
Mr. Petit.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Wait. Let it sink in. Shavarian.
Yes, sir.
It's 420,000, not 42,000. Does that make sense to you?
Yes,
You
sir.
have to multiply it by 1,000, all right? Good. Go ahead. Someone have a question for me?
Mr. Petit, we could put the letters there.
No letters, only the numbers. Genesis Sweeting, what happened? Why are you getting 8 out of 12? Ethan
Mr.
Smith.
Petit, I forgot we was doing leaders. I left it at the volume and then I had to go back through and change it, and I forgot the first two questions to change.
Nathan Pardon.
So don't put the letters.
Do not put leaders at the back.
Oh, don't put leaders.
Don't put leaders at the back. Yes, go ahead.
I got the question right, and it said I got it wrong. So I got it 1 out of 12.
Patrick Raming?
Yes, sir.
Why y'all always assume that y'all get it right? Why did you put 42,000? It's not 42,000, it's 420,000. My computer is always right.
How come you never called me when I get 100%?
No, I changed it because I put the comma.
It's not because you put the comma. I could see your grade right here, Patrick. You put 42,000.
Oh.
You put 42,000. All right, Patrick.
I say I wasn't going to get catch lacking.
Where's Patrick?
I get a 10 out of 12.
Where's Patrick?
I'm right here.
So you have to change it to 420,000, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
I get a 10 out of 12.
Who's that?
This one I get a 12 out of 12.
I got 10 out of 12.
Why are we getting 10 out of 12? Supposed to get 12 out of 12. No 10 out of 12. 12 out of 12.
So I gotta do it over?
Yes, you have to redo it.
It's like we can't even start the sheet back up. Huh?
And no, we can't. Not at all. Not at all. This is a terrible one. We can't. Let me go to this. You know what? Let me go to the second quiz. Maybe that'll give us some hope. Let me go to the second quiz. Let's see. Let's see. The second quiz. 10 responses to the second quiz. Let's see who all are here. Come on. Oh, wow. The second quiz. Everyone got 10 out of 10. Very good.
Don't it.
I get it right now.
Go to break.
It ain't end yet. It is not end yet. All right. Oh, well, Sashanik, thank you. Thank you, Sashanik. You just had to do it. Sash.
I'm a little about to crash out right now.
Where's Sashanik? Sashanik, what happened to your mic, man? Sashanik, what happened to your mic?
What I do?
You broke the record. You broke the
What I
streak.
get wrong?
You got 8 out of 12.
Yeah, but I don't see what I got wrong.
Okay, you got the first one wrong. It's supposed to be 945. You put 819.
Well, wow.
And you put it twice.
I'm sorry.
We don't accept your apology.
Please.
Ah, that was
I
yes.
finished all my quizzes. No excuses.
No excuses. All right. Let's go on to the third quiz. Let's see if the third quiz has any hope, any life. Let's go to the third quiz. Volume.
Mr. Petit, you have a streak of 8 out of 12.
I don't want that streak. I want 100 streak. All right. Let's see. But what I wonder, I say that the first 10 people usually is B. I promise you, the first 10 people is always get 12 out of 12. Like always, the first 10. The first 10 always. So if I look here, Jed Monroe, 12 out of 12. Shanair, 12 out of 12. Amia, 12 out of 12. Shemaya, 12 out of 12. Daxia, 12 out of 12. Tanaya, 12 out of 12. Alea, 12 out of 12. Canaan, 12 or 12. The first 10, always 12 or 12. After the first 10, that's it.
Does we bond like that?
The first 10. Charlton, Natasha, Natasha Charlton. Okay. The first, okay. Okay, look like it's the first 15. All right, Jemiah, Zanaya Bo, Liliana, Lavander Johnson, Dexter Hannah. Very good. The first 15. Okay. Oh boy, this could be rough. This could be rough.
I don't think we should jinx it like that.
All right, the first 15. Okay. Dexter Hannah, very good, Dexter. Shavarian, very good, Shavarian Moss.
Yeah, make it about.
Cameron, very good, Cameron. Okay. We did better. The third quiz is doing better than all three of them. So the third quiz, I guess that's when y'all get used to it. But the third quiz has a streak of 100. I need everyone to do their quiz. Try to get 100%. You could put the commas, it doesn't matter, but I don't want you to put any commas, but Xavier Miller. Xavier Miller, congratulations. We are at 18 strong, 19 strong. No one got less than 100. Pretty good. For the third quiz. Please do not come in the third quiz and mess it up, please. Antoine Fernanda.
Yes, sir.
Antoine Fernanda. Why in the world you get 0 to 12?
Because I didn't mean to submit it. When you say take out the comma, I did miss and delete everything and I miss and submit it.
Sashanique Dennis. Sashanique. Sashanique. Oh wow.
Mr. Petit, my quizzes.
All right, we finished
What
with the
I do
quizzes.
again?
10 out of 12. Mercy. It's gonna be
I
long.
I know what's going on, man. I can't see it at night.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Okay, so what we're gonna do for those of us who are finished with the quizzes, let's go ahead and move on to
Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
How are we supposed to put it? Because they say get a 0 out of 10, and I know I get a 0 out of 10.
Who's that speaking? Dwayne? Christian Wilson?
Yes, sir.
What you put? Wait, let me check. I'm gonna check right now. Christian Wilson. Christian Wilson. This is the first quiz, second quiz. Which quiz is this? Oh, you putting leaders behind it. Just put the numbers. Don't put no don't put no words behind it, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, are we done with these quizzes? Let me know.
Mr. Petit, you could see my test score, please.
Who's that speaking? Kaino?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir.
This is what, the second one, first one? Which
third,
one?
third.
The third one?
Yes, sir.
But I must say, the third one, you got 10 out of 12. The third one is...
What?
Yeah, you got 10 out of 12. You got the... You got wrong. Which one did you get wrong? Oh, you put too much zeros for 7, 5, 6.
Oh.
Put too many zeros. It's only supposed to be 3 zeros at the back. You put 4.
Mr. Petit. It's like I got 6 out of 12.
Wow.
But I got all my answers right though. So
main expansion, Hollow 36 out of 36.
All right. So let's go ahead, and for those of us who are finished with the quiz, let's go ahead and I ain't gonna lie. This one for the third quiz, y'all made it to how many without you made it to
19.
You made it to 19 without anything. So that made me feel good. That made me feel like y'all are actually getting it. So that's good. A good streak. That's good. So all right, so let's go ahead and finish this off. How many persons are done with the
Your
quizzes?
screen again.
I know, that's fine. How many persons are done with the quizzes? Let me know, please.
I did. I am.
I am.
For those of you who are finished with the quizzes, make sure I take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Please do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I finished with all 3 my quizzes. I got 100.
Okay. I want us to do this. I really want us to do this. This is definitely a good one. I want us to do these grade exercise. This should be a good one to finish. To end the meeting with. So I hope y'all know how to do these. But if not, we're gonna explain how to do it. So, all right.
What's that?
Okay, I'm gonna post it right now. All right, so it's just gonna be 3 questions, just 3 questions for you to answer. Only 3 questions. So I need you to write down the questions inside of your book, and then we're gonna work them out together. Again, write this in your book, and then we're gonna work it together. Just 3 questions I want us to do. So the first one says, the pie chart below illustrates the colors of socks worn by 60 students. So for the first one, we have gray, which is 15%.
Is it the
For
one in the
red,
chat?
no, it's on the screen. Red
Oh.
is 20%, brown is 30%, and we have purple here. And it says the chart below illustrates the colors of the socks worn by 60 students. What percentage of the students wore purple socks? What color sock is the most popular? How many students wore red socks? Write the fraction representing gray in lowest terms. Number 2, we have the pie chart below illustrates the color of socks worn by 50 students. What percentage of the students wore white socks? What color socks is the most popular? How many students wore pink socks? What is the fraction representing green in lowest terms? And finally, number 3, the pie chart below illustrates the colors of socks worn by 70 students. What percentage of students wore red socks? What color of the sock is most popular? How many students wore black socks? And write a fraction representing brown in lowest terms. Do you all know how to do these questions or no? Don't know how to do.
Know how to do it.
Know how to do them? Okay.
I could do it on my own now.
Yeah, yes, we're gonna do it. Do it now. Do it now.
All right.
Do it now. It's not all right. It's either yes or no, sir. Kind of.
Yes, sir.
So, someone mic is unmuted.
How do they even know how much socks did they wear?
All right. Okay, so how many persons are working on the questions that's on the screen?
I am. Me. I am.
I am.
Okay, good.
I am. I
Good.
am.
Good.
Excuse me, Mr. Pateen.
Yes.
My Wi-Fi went out.
Your Wi-Fi went up. So what you need? What you need,
I
Trinisha?
needed the quizzes for it in the chat. I see it now.
You see it now? Okay, good. All right. How many persons are working on the how many persons are working on the questions on the screen? Let me know if you finish.
I am.
Okay. Are we done with the quizzes? Let me know if you finished with the quizzes as yet. Are y'all done with the quizzes?
I'm still working on mine.
Still working on yours, okay. Okay, so Alea, what number you on?
Number one, I.
One double I. Okay, good. And Makaya Roca, what you want?
Number 2.
Makaya, your mommy tell me that sometimes you be sleeping during class time.
No, sir.
So what you have to do is you have to make sure that you are in class, Makaya. All right? Do not sleep during class time, okay?
I be on class. Let them be asleep.
Your mommy tell me to make sure that you are awake and that you're not sleeping during class time. I don't think your mommy is a liar. So make sure that you are awake during class time, all right? And you don't fall asleep and miss out. All right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have you sent in the work yet, Makaya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Alex Delaveau, where's Alex? That's Alex.
Right here.
Alex, have you sent in the work?
No, sir.
Are you still working on the quiz?
No, sir.
So what number you on? You on the work then?
Yes, I'm on the work.
What number?
I'm on 2-4.
2-4, okay. And Shania Mitchell, what number you on?
1C.
1C. You understand what you're doing?
Kinda.
Kinda, okay. And Ariana, are you doing the quiz or the work on the screen?
The quiz.
The quiz. Okay. And Dexter Hannah, where's Dexter Hannah? Okay, Dexter, what number you on? Are you still working on the quiz? Which one? Dexter, are you still working on the quiz or you are on the questions? Elkanique Lloyd? I might be pronouncing your name wrong. How do you pronounce your name?
Alchemy.
Elkanique? Are you on the quiz or on the grade exercise?
I on the grade exercise.
So you finished all the quizzes? Have you
Yeah.
completed all the quizzes?
I completed one so far
What happened? Why you didn't finish the rest?
because I saw the questions up on the board and I was trying to hurry up get these before
Okay.
you take it down.
Okay, I understand. Have you sent in the notes as yet?
Yeah, so
Okay, good.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
you said we weren't supposed to put commas in the quiz, right?
You don't have to.
Okay, thank you.
It'll accept it both ways. Ivan Ursha. That's Ivan. Ivan Ursha. How about Frambergy? Frambergy. Where's Frambergy?
I'm almost finished the first one.
First one, okay. Empress.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Empress, you on the quiz or you on the grade exercise?
Great exercise.
Okay. Okay. And Skylar Hall, where's Skylar? Where's Skylar?
So
Skylar Hall, can you hear me? Not hearing from Skylar Hall. Skylar Hall, can you hear me? I'm not hearing from her at all. Malaya, Malaya Delavo,
I'm here.
have you sent in your workers yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You on the grade exercise?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
You could send the quiz on my WhatsApp, here.
Message me right now.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Miss Bitty.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
For one I don't understand it.
One eye.
Yes, sir.
Add up all the percentage, or add up all the percentage, and subtract it from 100.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Sweetie.
Go ahead.
So Sunday we could be doing that.
Say it again.
Sunday we could be doing that.
More than likely. More than likely. More than likely. Shanae, you have a question?
Subtracted from 100 or 360.
Remember, these are percentages, right? So if it was degrees, you would subtract it with 360, but since it's percentages, you subtract it with 100. Fantasia? Where's Fantasia? 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 Where's Fantasia? Fantasia? Can I have a Joel Sweeting?
So
What number you on?
2, 3.
2, 3? Okay.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
we supposed to multiply all the percentages or add them up?
Add them up.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. All right, Jermaine.
It's nice. Honey.
Where's Jermaine?
Yeah, for horse. Coming back.
Where's Jermaine? Where's Jermaine? Jermaine, can you hear me? Jermaine?
I should.
Where's Jermaine? Okay, so what I want to do, let me do question 2. Let me do question number 1. Just to give out an example. All right. Okay, so go ahead, Torika Curtis. Read question number 1.
The pie chart below illustrates the colors
of socks being worn by 60 students. What is the percentage of the students wearing purple socks?
Good. What y'all have for this one? What percentage of students wore purple socks? Y'all have for that one?
35%.
35%.
What do we have to do? We have to take what? 100% minus it with what?
Everything else added together.
30.
Yeah, so we have to do what? 15% plus what? Plus 20% plus what? 30% plus, yeah, that's it. So 100 minus 15, 20, and 30. That's gonna be equal to what? 100% minus what? What is 15 plus 20 plus 30? What is 15 plus 20 plus 30?
55.
What y'all got?
That's, you asked what is 15 plus
15
20 plus 30?
plus 20 plus 30, yes.
65.
So that's 65%, very good. So 65%. So it's gonna be, let me put this in red. It's gonna be equal to, so 100 minus 65 is what?
35.
100 minus 65 is 35%. So it's gonna be 35%, okay? So that's how we got that. So what did we do? All we did was we added the 100, we added the 15, we added the 15%, we added the 20%, we added the 30, and then we subtracted with 100. So we're gonna subtract that sum from 100, and that gives us 35%, all right? Do you all understand that first one? Let me know if you'll understand that first one, please. Let me know if you'll understand that first one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not only talking to one person, the rest of you, do you all understand the
Yes,
first?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. I
Hello.
called being able to attend yesterday's class. My internet was out.
Yes, I know your mother told me. Do you understand how I got the first one? Do you understand how I got this, Malik? 35%? Or no?
No, sir.
So read the question, the pie chart below, read it.
The pie chart below illustrates the color of the sock being worn by 60 students. What percentage of the students wear purple socks?
So
100.
we know that purple is this one, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna add 15, 20, and 30, right? And that gives us 65. When we add them, we subtract that from 100, and that gives us 35%. That makes sense? That makes sense? Okay, good. Question, what color is the most popular? What color is the most popular?
Brown.
Purple.
I need everyone to respond, please. What color is the most popular?
Purple.
Purple. Why we say purple is the most popular?
Because
30% of the students wore purple socks.
Yeah, because this one is 35%. And
Yeah,
you can see from the drawing too that purple is the biggest. Take the biggest piece of the pie. So it's 35%. How many students wore red socks? How many students wore red socks?
12.
12. You all say 12. How are we gonna get that? What are we gonna do?
You put the percentage over 100 multiplied by the entire amount of students, which is 60.
So red is what? What percentage is red?
12.
What percentage is red?
20.
Very good. 20 over what?
100.
20 over 100. Very good. 20 over 100. Multiply by what?
60 or 60 over 1.
Very good. Multiply by 60 over 1 because there are 60 students, right? Multiply by 60 over 1. What we're going to do at this point, we're going to cancel what? This 0 with that 0. Cancel this with that. So we left with 2 times 6. What is 2 times 6? That's going to be what?
12.
12. How many persons got 12? Let me know if you got 12, please.
I
Let me know if
did.
you got 12.
I did.
Let me know if you
I
got
did.
12. Only 5 persons. Anyone else?
I did.
I did.
Okay. Good. So it's going to be
I did.
12. Write a fraction representing gray in lowest terms.
3/20.
So gray is what? 15% over what? Over
100.
over 100. So 15 over 100. So it's going to be 15. Let's go. It's going to be 15 over what? Over 100 ish. And what are we going to do? We're going to divide by what? Divide top and bottom by what?
5.
By 5. 15 divided by 5 is what?
3.
3. Very good. And 5 divided by 100. 100 divided by 5 is what?
20.
20. Very good. I got 3 over 20. What y'all got?
3 over 20.
3 over 20.
3 over 20.
3 over 20. Do y'all understand the first one? Do y'all understand the first one? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bateen, I
Yes, sir.
skipped that same question because I got lost.
Say it again. You skipped this first one? Which one? This one or the whole entire one? The whole entire question.
The bottom one.
The
Because
bottom one.
I thought we had to do it like how we did number 3, and then I just brain fog and I just skip it.
Okay. And so this is
I
gonna be what?
understand.
You understand now? Understand?
I got
Yes,
it.
sir.
Okay, good.
Mr.
All right.
Patik, I don't understand the fraction piece, so.
This one?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so it's gonna be 15 over 100, right? So 15 over 100. Why is it 15 over 100? Because the gray is 15%, okay? And percentage is always over 100, so it's gonna be 15 over 100. All right, that makes sense? 15 over 100. You see that, Toriko?
So,
Right? 15 over 100. Then we divide top and bottom by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 100 divided by 5 is 20. All right?
yes, sir.
That makes sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
What
All right.
about the first part in number 3, in number 1, in number
Now,
2?
for this first part right there,
No, the third one.
this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, say how many students wore red, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
red is gonna be what? Red is 20%, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's gonna be 20%, which 20 over 100, right? Of, which is multiply 60. Understand that? So it's gonna
Yes,
be
sir.
60 over 1. Understand that?
Yes, sir. I
Gonna
was
be
trying to figure out where you get the
60
60
from,
from.
yeah, I got a 60 right from this one. The rest of you class, do you all understand this? I don't know if you all understand this. Let me know, please. Y'all getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bateen, I sent you my work on WhatsApp, by the way.
Who do not understand this? Who do not understand this? You do not, you
I only
lost.
understand a little bit.
Understand that a little bit. Say it again, Laura.
I don't understand a little bit the first piece.
Which first part? I? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay. So they want what? How many students want what? Purple, right?
So
So you're gonna add what? 15.
15%, 20%, and 30%,
So you add all 3 of them up and then subtract it from?
100%.
Good. Once you subtract it, it's 100 minus, if we add them up, we get 65%. So it's gonna be 100 minus 65%, which gives us what?
35%.
So that's how we got the 35% for purple. That makes sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense. Okay, now let's do number 2. Danaya, help us with number 2, please.
One second.
So we have How many persons finished with number 2? How many persons
Me.
Finish,
I'm finished with
done with number 2? Yeah.
I'm finished with all of them.
You finished with all of them? Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, waiting on you now, Naya.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, so for number 2, it says the pie chart below illustrates the colors of socks being worn by 50 students. I says what percentage of socks, which percentage of student wore white socks?
Yeah.
So to find out, we're gonna subtract the sum of all the percentages given from 100.
Mhm.
So 25 plus 20 plus 10 is equal to 1 second.
It's right there.
Oh, I did not see that. It's equals to 55, and if you take that away from 100, it's 45. The
So
next
how
question,
do we get the 55? Where we got the 55 from?
the 55 is the sum from the 3 percentages that we already have.
So the 10, the 25, and the 20, right?
Right.
Good.
And then you just subtract the 55 from the 100, and that gives you 45.
Good.
And then it asks what color sock is the most popular. It's obviously white because white has the largest amount.
Mm-hmm.
The next question says how many students wore pink socks?
Mm-hmm.
So this one is simple. You just put the percentage of pink is 10. So you put 10 over 100 and multiply by 50. We use 50 because that's the amount of students we have. Put 50 over 1. You cancel out zeros. That gives you 1 times 5 over 1. And that ultimately leads you to 5.
Good.
So 5 is the answer for that, from the third one. The last one says write the fraction representing green in lowest terms. So green is 25%. So you put 25 over 100 and you just divide top and bottom by 25 and you get 1 over 4.
Yeah, I agree. Anyone got this? 45,
Yeah.
white,
Yeah.
5, and 1 over 4.
I did.
Okay, if you got it right, put a tick. If you got it wrong, put an X. Who wants to do number 3?
Mr. Petit,
Mm-hmm.
man, I gone the long way. So what number we supposed to be finding to break it down again?
It
We
doesn't
looking for
matter.
the GCF?
She used 25. 25 is obviously the best choice. But if you use 5 twice, that's fine. Okay.
Oh, because I left it at 5 over 20.
No, you have
Okay.
to simplify it some more. Okay. All right, who gonna do number 3? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Let me quickly do number 3. For number 3, we're gonna add 15%, 20%, and 25%. That sum is gonna be 60%. So we have 100% minus 60%, which gives us 40%. When we subtract it, what color sock is the most popular? So the color sock that's the most popular is definitely gonna be red, because if you look here, red is 40%. There's nothing here that is greater than 40%. So red is 40%. That's the most popular one. How many students wore black socks? Black is how much percent? 20%. So it's going to be 20 over 100 multiplied by 70. 70 because it's 70 students. And so we cancel the 0 with that 0. Cancel the 0 with that 0. So we're left with 2 times 7. And 2 times 7 is 14. Write the fraction representing brown in lowest terms. So brown is 15%. That's going to be 15 over 100. We divide top and bottom by 5. So it's going to be 3 over 20. Did anyone get number 3 right? Did anyone get number 3 right?
Me.
Tarika. Only one person. Excuse me. Anyone else got number 3 right? Durante?
I got it right.
I didn't get it.
I did.
I did.
Me. I get it right.
Okay. You got it right. All right. How many persons understand this? Let me know if you understand this. If you understand this, put I inside the chat. If you do not understand, put N. Again, if you understand this, put I inside the chat. If you do not understand, put N. Be honest. Let me know if you understand this. Pie chart is a very important question. Y'all need to know how to do it. Very important question. We have to revisit pie charts. I think we need to do a more rigorous application of pie charts. So sometime in this course, we're going to be doing it. We did pie chart every day this week, but I still feel that we need to do some more. I'm not going to do it next week, more than likely, but sometime coming close to the exam, we got to review pie chart and give it hopefully a better look. Yes and no, but mainly no. Which part don't you understand, Shanair? Which part?
I mainly got mixed up, like, because I thought you said with circle it's like 360, so like I was doing it by 360 instead of 100.
Oh, that's when it's the
So,
when you
like,
have degrees. So this one they changed it, they put percentages for us. All right. You understand? So just be careful of that. That's the only one?
yeah, so
Okay. Okay, so let's go. So we're gonna move on to social studies and religious studies. Again, we're gonna move on to social studies and religious studies. If you're not doing social studies or religious studies, then you can leave.
Good night.
Good night. I'll send you my quiz results.
How
Good
did you do? How
night.
did you do, Genesis?
I got
All right. So we're gonna do social studies and religious studies. If you're not doing that, you can leave. Right?
good night.
Good night, good night.
I will be here for social studies, but I won't be here for religious studies.
That's fine, no problem. No problem. Again, if you're not doing social studies, religious studies, you can leave.
8 out of 12 on the first one.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
Excuse me, Petit. I'm doing religion and not social studies. So like, do you want me to like leave and come back, or just like stay?
I think, yeah, you should stay because, yeah, you stay. Just stay because we go right into it. So if you're doing religious studies or social studies, please stay back. All right.
Okay, sure.
And it's not okay. It's either yes or no, sir. Anaya.
No, sure.
Okay. Levantine Christian. Okay, so we are going to move on. The last thing we did was we did Crown Colony. No, we was on Crown Colony Government. We finished that. We did Woodes Rogers. We talk about the problems that he faced, right? And we talk
Mr.
about
Petit.
yes.
I texted you something in chat. Can you read it?
No, you can't do that. Why you have to leave? Where are you going?
No, I don't have to leave. My phone is about to die. And I have to go on the device with no audio.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But your phone ain't died yet. Is it? So stay on that phone.
It's on 9.
Yeah, it can hold up. It can hold up. It can hold up.
Okay.
Just dim the lights. I don't know why you always have to leave. Why don't you just charge the device?
The battery drops quick.
What's up excuse for something? Just stay and pay attention. All right. So the last thing we did in social studies was we did Woodes Rogers. We talk about the problems that he faced. We talk about also the solutions that he brought to those problems. What was one of the problems that we say that Woodes Rogers encountered? What was one of the problems that we say Woodes Rogers encountered?
The place was dirty.
The place was dirty.
I see.
Right? It was dirty. What did he do to help to overcome the filthiness and the overgrown grass and
up.
stuff? Right? He did what?
Rebuilt it and clean it up.
He encouraged who to clean it up?
The ex-pirates.
Ex-pirates and who else? Who else? Not only the ex-pirates, but also who?
The civilians.
Also the civilians as well, right?
He gave the pirates an ultimatum.
So we dealing with the problems first. So the next problems was what? What the next problem that he faced?
Get rid of the pirates.
So the problem was that the Bahamas was overrun by pirates, and they looked at Nassau and the Bahama Islands as a haven, and it was a good place for them, right? But what was his solution? What was his solution?
He offered them a pardon.
He offered them a pardon that was like basically like Sashanik said, it was an ultimatum, right? Either accept the pardon or what?
Be hanged. Go on with your life and get hanged in public.
Be hanged, right? Not everyone accepted the pardon. So if you wanted to continue your life of piracy, you would be hunted and you would be hanged. And so, so in order to deal with the piracy, what he did was he offered them an ultimatum and he said, listen, if you're going to continue in the piracy, you're going to get hanged. And many of them did get hanged. All right, what else was another problem that he faced? What else was another problem that he faced?
The Bahamas being dirty.
When you talk about that, it's dirty. He did them to clean it up. What else?
Bahamas didn't have any defense.
Very good.
The fort didn't have any defense.
Yes, Nassau was completely defenseless, right? Right. And what else? So we talk about piracy, land overrun with pirates. By the way, what was the first motto of the Bahamas? From last week, those
Expulsus paratus executus commercia.
What does that mean?
Commerce restored.
Start it first. Say it properly. What does that mean?
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Yes.
Are you writing anything on your screen?
Not yet.
Oh,
Expulsus paratus restituta commercia. What does that mean? That's the first motto of the Bahamas.
Pirates expelled and commerce restored. Yeah.
Very good. Pirates expelled and commerce restored. Okay. And so now we're going to be talking about a second royal governor. It's because Woodes Rogers didn't stay for forever, right? So a second
to keep place.
second royal governor. So the second royal governor. Are these governor generals? Are these the same thing as?
No, sir.
No, they're different in royal governors. These are governors appointed by the crown or the King of England to basically govern and oversee or be a steward of the land and make sure that things are going right. So in 1721, so write this down for me, please. In 1721, again, write this down for me. In 1721, after 2 years and 9 months in Nassau, Rogers returned to England. The two main reasons for his return was to regain his what? His health, because he ended up getting sick, and to look for more money because he ended up using his money to help with the nation, right? And to look for more money because he was bankrupt after spending all his money,
Gambling though.
not gambling, all his money trying to rebuild Nassau. Now, when Rogers arrived in England, guess what happened to him? He was received with open arms, right? Right? Actually, he was dismissed as the governor. And what they did was they put him in prison. Why do you think they put him in prison? Why do you think they put him in the prison?
Because he was in debt.
Yes, because he was unable to pay his debts. Okay, that's why they put him in the prison. So, how long did Woodes Rogers stay in Nassau before he returned back
2
to
years
England?
and 9 months.
2 years and 9 months. 2 years and 9 months. Why did he return back to England? What's the reason?
Because he had to pay off his debt.
He had to pay off his debt, and what else?
To regain his health. He had to regain his health.
He had to regain his health. Very good. So he had to regain his health, and he had to pay off his debt, right?
Mr. Petit, we did this today.
Inside your class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Anyone else has ever done this? This
Wait,
topic?
Mr. Petit,
I did it.
Say it again.
Pardon me, Mr. Petit. I just want to say,
Yes, go ahead.
we are covering this exact same topic, and I was having struggle, and I was struggling trying to remember the 3 reasons why.
Oh, wow. Oh, the problems that he faced. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So it's good that you get a good review, right? So, Alex Delaveau, read the first paragraph for me, please. Alex Delaveau, read the first paragraph.
Yes, sir. In 1721, after 2 years and 9 months in Nassau, Rogers returned to England. The 2 main reasons for his return was to regain his health and to look for more money because he was bankrupt after spending all his money trying to rebuild Nassau. When Rogers arrived in England, he was dismissed as the governor and put into debtor's prison because he was unable to pay his debts.
Very good. Now, who was the second royal governor that was appointed? What's his name?
George Finney.
George Finney, very good. The second royal governor was George Finney, right? All right, so George Finney was the second royal governor. George Finney was the second royal. George Finney, the second royal governor was appointed. The new governor, and he had a lot of failures, right? New governor of the Bahamas. And he arrived just when Woodes Rogers left in 1721. In 1721. When he arrived, in the colony, did we have pirates when he arrived? There was what?
Most definitely.
How?
There was no pirates. Remember, Woodes Rogers ready clean up the place.
Oh.
There was no problem. Woodes Rogers is a good guy. There was no problems with what? Pirates. None whatsoever. So he meet the Bahamas spick span. New Providence. Remember, they had a problem with population. Now they have no problem with population because New Providence had a population of sensible people of 750. Eleuthera, that's a small amount though. 750 is small. Eleuthera had 240 people. Why is Eleuthera significant?
The Lutheran,
Guys, the Lutheran Avengers.
Not the Lutheran Avengers, right? I know we are waiting on the next Avengers to come, but not the Lutheran Avengers. The Lutheran Adventures or Adventurers. Now, what happened? Why are you laughing? I'm serious. So the Lutheran Adventurers, they were there. They came to Bahamas because they wanted freedom of religion. They came to Bahamas in like the 1600s, right? That didn't work out for them. They eventually settled in New Providence, some of them. So the population of Eleuthera is very important because that's where you had some settlers, right? Eleuthera had 240 people on Harbor Island, had 150 residents, right? All right. Yeah. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, didn't George Penny's wife suck?
Say it again.
Didn't his wife suck? Wasn't she bad? George Penny.
Well, we're gonna explain that right now. So when he arrived, the residents of Bahamas, so the residents of the Bahamas at that time, they made their living doing various things, right? So the residents of the Bahamas made a living. And this is very important because he's going to show them a different way to make a living. But currently they made a living. Selling wood. They made a living selling salt. You know, they would have the shipwreck, so wrecking goods, right? They would sell turtles. Anyone there would eat a turtle?
No, sir. I'll
I
keep
eat
it as a
turtle
pet.
for.
That's very nasty.
I eat a turtle for. It don't taste bad.
You wouldn't eat a turtle?
No,
It's
No, sir.
illegal
I'll
now.
keep it as
It's
a pet.
illegal now.
Not eat a
I
turtle?
always wanted a pet turtle.
I would have it as a pet, but I wouldn't eat it.
What if it's seasoned very nice?
I still wouldn't eat it.
Turtle soup it just tastes good.
Mr. Petit,
But it's
turtle
illegal now.
Mr. Petit, turtle
Protein is
Turtles.
protein.
Protein is
Protein.
protein.
turtle tastes good, though, Mr.
Turtle soup tastes good.
Listen.
So
And
I mean,
remember
they
eating, but
made
still I
they
wanted
made
it.
a living. They made a living
unless they
what?
make it into
They made a living selling turtles. So obviously people used to eat that, right? And people still do today. So many of the settlers, but you know, Mr. Petit is a
Isn't like
vegan.
eating turtles illegal?
Not everywhere.
In the Bahamas, it is.
So many of the settlers, I can't eat turtle anyway. I'm a vegan. Many of the settlers brought by Woodes Rogers.
Mr. Petit, what if somebody give you $1 trillion to eat a turtle?
Many of the settlers brought by
Sign me up,
Woodes
home.
Rogers
Sign me up, man.
were farmers.
I need that money.
Were farmers who concentrated on growing fruits. So they made a living by what? Selling wrecking goods, selling turtles, selling wood, selling salt, and farming. That was basically the way that they, you know, survived. But George Finney is going to show them a different way. And that way it's going to become popular. So many of the settlers brought by Woodes Rogers were farmers who concentrated on growing fruits. Goods produced by the colonists were being exported, and they would export it. So to import means to what? What does import mean? If you're importing, what does that mean?
To bring things in.
Bring things in.
To bring things into the nation. And export means to?
To carry things out.
Take out.
Yeah, to take out for the purpose of selling it, right? So goods produced by colonists were exported to England. And that's how they made their money. And to America. Right. But Finney introduced a new industry. What was that industry? Anyone know?
Sponging.
To the Bahamas. Not sponging.
Um,
What's that industry?
citrus.
It's not citrus, no. Not salt, no.
Cotton.
Banking.
Not banking. Anyone want a hint?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
First letter.
You want a hint? You just want the letter. Let's just do the
Yeah.
letter. This could be too easy. S.
Fisheries.
Sugar? Ink sponging?
No. S.
Selling the beautiful sun.
S.
Ships.
S.
Sand?
Smuggling.
S.
Sand.
S.
Smuggling.
Shipwreck.
S.
Smuggling.
S.
Ships. They didn't make the ships.
S.
Salt.
S.
Wrecking ships.
We can have
S.
another letter.
Shipwrecking.
You want another
First
letter?
three letters.
One more
First three
letter.
letters. Another letter.
I only give you the first two. S. T.
Streets?
No.
Straw market. Straw market.
Scraw work.
Mr. Petit, I didn't say that.
Yeah, right. Stop lying. He brought some Bermudian women to the colony to show
That's how we get our bags and all.
exactly, to show
Yeah.
the woman
Plenty of
show
that.
the woman how to sew leaves of palm trees into baskets, mats, and other items. This marked the beginning of the scrawl work industry in the Bahamas. Due to this, he is regarded, George Finney is regarded as the father of scrawl work. The father of scrawl work. Due to this, George Finney is regarded as father of scrawl. Okay. All right, so but his greatest setback or his greatest problem was his wife. So, but George Finney's greatest setback was
Mr. Petit.
His wife, yes.
I just learned this yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
So tell me more about his wife. His wife was what?
His wife
So
would buy stuff and forget to pay.
Say it again?
His wife would buy stuff and forget to pay.
Yes, she would forget to pay the things she bought, yes.
yeah, she used to use him for his money.
Okay. She was hard-mouthed, ambitious woman, and she dominated and abused everyone who she met. So,
She also
Uh-huh.
raised the
Is that a Gen
prices.
Z woman?
go ahead, Jasmine, finish.
Also raised the prices of taxes and of regular everyday things like soap,
Yes.
tissue, flour.
Yes, yes. So George Finney was dismissed because of his wife, right? So he made a bad choice.
And I'm
Right.
assuming she left him because of that.
Yeah, she probably left him after that for real. All right. She was described as a hard mouth, ambitious woman who dominated and abused everyone she met. Mistress Finney would charge high prices for goods. Right? She would charge high prices for goods. And often would often forget for goods she sold, and would often forget to pay for things she got. How many girls, especially the girls, would y'all be like Miss Finney, or y'all would be different?
Different.
They just
Excuse
Nah,
me, Mr. Petit.
As a businessman like my father.
they
I
just
say,
like
I
Mr.
talking to the
Petit.
girls, not the boys. How many girls would be just like Mistress Finney?
Not me. Mr. Petit, is
Yes.
it Rogers who brought the farmers and the Bermudians?
Yeah. No, Finney brought the Bermudian women, and
Yes,
Rogers
sir.
brought the farmers.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. George Finney was eventually dismissed because of
His wife.
yeah, in 1729, because of his wife. So it's very important that you be careful on who you decide to wed, because guess what? They could cost you. And in this case, it cost them. All right. That's why they say birds of a
Yes,
feather.
sir. And Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
the sentence said George Finney was eventually dismissed because in 1729 because of his wife.
Thank
action.
you. In 1729, because of his wife actions. So he started off as a pretty good governor.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
But he had a very immature, very rude, obnoxious, hard-mouthed, evil, if you ask me, wife, who monopolized trade. She was just power hungry, if you ask me. Power hungry and money hungry. She didn't do him any well. Go ahead, Lamar.
What did she do exactly to cause them to get demoted or whatever they call it?
Oh, because of the things that she was doing. So for
Oh,
example,
just overtime action. I
yeah,
thought she did like something.
no, overtime action. They're like, you know, we died at this. So that's why, yeah. All right, so, and then after that, Woodes Rogers came again. So Woodes Rogers returned again for his second term. So next time we come, we're going to talk about Woodes Rogers' second term. And what he did during that time. Yes, go ahead.
You can look in the chat, please.
Okay. Where are we? Yeah, I saw it.
Can I please?
All right, are we done with this? Let me know, please, if we are finished with this. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm done. I still writing.
Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you are not finished with this, take a screenshot because we have to move on to religious studies because we then passed you.
Can I please use the restroom?
All right, so we're gonna be doing religious studies. Our last and final installation for the week of classes.
Mr. Petit, if you ain't
Go
taking
ahead.
religious studies, you still gotta stay.
If you're not taking RK and you send in the work,
I can send it in right now.
okay. If you are not taking RK and you send in the work, then you can leave. But the rest of us who are doing religious studies, we have to stay back. All right.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ooh, we have a nice story today. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. I love this one. This is a very, very good one. This is a very good one. Do you know what we are doing today? Could you believe it? We are doing all right, go ahead, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Can I please use the restroom?
Quickly, before we start. All right. All right, y'all finished with this? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
Yes, I'm done.
Good. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and okay, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and
Thank you.
so we're gonna be looking at one of my favorite stories for RK, one of my personal favorites actually. And we're gonna be looking at religious studies. So some of you, if not all of you, are familiar with this. We're looking at the Sermon on the Mount. The Sermon on the Mount. In particular, we're looking at the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes. Anyone are familiar with the Beatitudes? Beatitudes. Yes, no, maybe so.
I think so. I think so.
Think so? Think so? Beatitudes, we should be familiar with the Beatitudes,
That's the
right?
one like
Yes, sir.
if you do something, you should go, right?
No, not that. Beatitudes. Blessed are the blank, for they shall blank.
Blessed are the
Blessed are the blank.
I just learned them by
spirit.
Blessed are the blank, and they shall blank. Blessed are the blank. That's it. Right? Y'all are familiar with that? Y'all are familiar with that?
Blessed are the wise. Blessed are the.
No, there's no blessed are the wise.
Oh,
no.
sorry.
The one who sat like
Pure at heart.
There we go. There we go.
And peacemakers.
There we go. So the Beatitudes, what are the Beatitudes? The Beatitudes,
The scripture.
they describe what? They describe a quality. They describe a way of life. They describe a way of life that leads to what? That leads to a meaningful, blessed, and fulfilling. Why they describe a way of living. Let's do that. Describe a way of living that leads to a meaningful, blessed, and fulfilling life. That's what the Beatitudes do. They are a set of rules that Jesus taught while he's doing his epic Sermon on the Mount. And it describes a way of living that leads to a meaningful and blessed and fulfilling life. What is blessed? What does blessed mean? What does blessed mean?
To have favor? I don't know.
To have favor, but in the context of the Beatitudes, what does blessed mean?
Positive.
No.
Happy.
Who said that? Who said that?
Me. Tavana.
Tavana, very good. Blessed means happy, right? Blessed means happy, all right? That's what I mean by blessed. So happy is he. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So blessed means happy, all right? So blessed, so the Beatitude comes from a Latin word which is beatus, which means blessed or happy. So Jesus shows a way of living whereby you could be blessed by God if you do that. So let's write this down. So where is this taken from? Boy, if Miss Morris was here, I was not going to be able to go.
Matthew.
I was not going to be able to go on without giving you all the scripture text. So it's going to be what? Scripture text is what? Matthew chapter what?
Mr. Petit, I did say that.
Really?
Yes, I did.
I didn't hear you.
For real this time.
All right. All right, the scripture text is taken from Matthew chapter 5, verse 1 to 12. And I'll be taking these ones from the King James Version. So in one, let's write this down. In one of Jesus's famous sermons from the mountain, referred to as, so on the Sermon on the Mount, he talk about a lot of things. Love thy neighbors, do good to them that persecute you, all them stuff, right? But he also mentions the Beatitudes. And so that's what we're going to be looking at in particular. So in one of Jesus' famous sermons from the mountain, referred to as the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus gave what we call, or we know today as the Beatitudes. Now, Jesus didn't say, oh, hey, these are the Beatitudes. No, we call them the Beatitudes, okay? Now, no one can carry out the Beatitudes in their life without the help of who? Of God. So you can't just say, oh, I'm going to do the Beatitudes because I'm nice like that. No, you need God's help to fulfill the Beatitudes because they are not easy. Flesh and blood is not going to help you with that. You need God's Spirit to help you. Now, each Beatitude, so the Beatitude is basically separated into two parts. You have the pronouncement of blessing, and then you have the quality of life. So the Beatitude is separated. Each Beatitude each beatitude is separated into two parts. Number one, you have the pronouncement of blessing, and then the quality of life. So they tell you blessed, and then they describe the quality of life, right? So it tells you the quality of life and the reward, right? So that's what we have. So let's go ahead and talk about the Beatitudes. So the Beatitudes, here they are, here they come. The first Beatitude, so here, these are the Beatitudes. Boom, boom, boom.
Without God's help, Mr. Petty.
Without the help of God. Or God's help, yes. Okay. Good. So first Beatitude says, number one, blessed are the, someone, Makaya, you have your hand raised? Makaya, Roku, you have your hand raised?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, now you have your hand raised?
No, sir.
Okay. Now you have your hand raised? Okay, maybe not. Okay, so oh, without, I see you, without the help of God. Thank you, Sasha. All right, so the first Beatitude is number one, blessed are the what? Poor in spirit. For what? For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. All right, that's the first Beatitude. Second Beatitude is blessed or happy are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Yes, go ahead.
And then like I thought after he said that, like he was like, and woe to the ones who are rich, or like something like that. Or like I don't know. Like I thought he did do that too.
No, we just listen to Beatitudes. That's all.
Now,
Next.
think about it, it has beatitudes, but when you have beatitudes, it really been seeming like they're trying to make it attitudes.
Yes. So be attitudes, like attitudes that you must be. So in order to be blessed and favored by God, blessed are the meek. Why? For they shall inherit the earth. Number four, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. Why? For they shall be filled. Number five, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Number six, blessed are the pure in heart, the pure in heart. For they shall see God. Number 7. Blessed are the peacemakers. How many persons in here are peacemakers? You're peacemakers.
Me.
Me.
You don't go around punching people in the face. You're peacemakers.
I'm a peacemaker.
You're peacemakers.
Peacemaker.
I never punch someone.
Indeed, you know as a peacemaker now.
I homeschool, so I don't get to punch anyone.
That's a lot of peacemakers. Anyone here are peacemakers?
Yes, sir, Mr. Petite, me. Well, I don't think I'm a peacemaker no more.
You don't think you're a peacemaker no more?
No,
Why?
because I just recently got into a fight.
You recently got into a fight?
Yeah.
You have to be a peacemaker. Blessed are the peacemakers. Why? For they shall not break their hand on someone's child.
Miss Petite, now you just throwing shade.
For they shall, I'm reading the Beatitudes. For they shall be called, what? Children of God. And number 8. Blessed are they which are persecuted, Now, not just being persecuted now, persecuted for righteousness' sake. Some people are persecuted and they're supposed to be persecuted. Not just being persecuted, no. Persecuted for righteousness' sake. That means you are doing the work of God and they persecute you. That's what they mean. That's why they were persecuted for righteousness' sake. Why? For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And then finally, the 9th beatitude. Blessed are ye. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you.
Mr. Petite, I thought it was 8.
And say, I mean, sometimes we combine 8 and 9 basically, because it's basically saying the same thing. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and say all manner of evil against you. Falsely. Sometimes when people say stuff, they actually are true. But if it's falsely, for my sake, rejoice and be exceedingly glad. Why? For great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted the prophets which were before you. Let me enlarge this. Let me just move that so we got enough space. All right, I need 2 readers. Quickly put your name inside the chat if you want to read. 2 readers, quickly put your name inside the chat if you would like to read. Quickly put your name in the chat if you would like to read. 2 readers. 2 readers, let's see. Go ahead.
You could go back to the next slide, please.
Yes, I can. Quickly take a picture of that. You got it?
I hope I was fast enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. All right, go ahead, Cleveland. Read the first 4 Beatitudes.
Beatitudes. Number 1. Blessed are the poor in the spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Number 2. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Number 3. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Number 4. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
Very good.
Number 5. Blessed.
No, just the first 4.
Whoops.
Go ahead, Micaiah. Go ahead, Micaiah Roca.
Which one to start from?
5.
Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for the righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and say all manner of evil against you, falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for the great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted the prophets which were before you.
Very good. All right, so let's go ahead and explain these things, right? So,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, may I use the restroom, please?
yes, you can quickly. So when he say blessed are the poor in spirit, he doesn't mean that blessed are people who don't have no money. That's what it doesn't mean. It means blessed are those people who are poor in spirit. What does that mean? Poor in spirit means that they feel within themselves that they have nothing. What does that mean? That means that they will ask, right? So they'll ask for more wisdom because they will feel like they have no more wisdom. They'll ask for mercy because they feel like they are without mercy. They'll ask for God's guidance because they feel that they need God's guidance. They'll ask for salvation because they feel that they are at a deficit. They are poor, but poor with regards to spiritual things, right? So, blessed are the poor in spirit. Those people who feel their spiritual need, they shall be filled because they're going to automatically ask. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. That's those people who mourn at the state of their spiritual state. That means that whenever they do something wrong, they are not happy with it. They're not satisfied with having a life of sin, right? And they mourn over their spiritual condition, and they come to God for help and guidance, and they shall be comforted because they come to the Comforter to be comforted. Blessed are the meek. Meek is someone who is, give me another word for meek. Another word for meek. Meek is what?
Shy or humble.
Someone who's what?
Shy or humble.
Humble, right? Humble, right? So humble, God resisted the proud, right? But he giveth grace to the meek. So meek is someone who is humble, someone who is not, doing stuff for pride or vainglory, is not seeking selfish ambition. This person is humble, right? Blessed are the humble, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Then blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. That means that they are in their Bible, they're praying, they're studying, they are seeking after God, they're trying to figure out what God say. They shall be filled because God is going to satisfy their hunger and thirst for him. Number 5, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Now means if you are in a position whereby you have some sort of authority, when you are powerful, be merciful. So when you are left in charge by the teacher, when you are left in charge as a prefect, when you are left in charge in whatever position you may be, whether employment or whatever, blessed are the merciful. You have to be merciful. And if you are merciful, you could obtain mercy, because imagine, right? You have someone who every time you slip up, they on you. Every time you slip up, they on you. When they slip up, guess what happened? Persons are gonna hold them accountable. So it's important that you show a little bit of mercy, because you can need mercy to be extended up to you because you're imperfect, right? Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. That's those people who are undefiled, those people who are sincere, those persons who are sincerely seeking God with all their hearts. They shall see God, because God will definitely hear their prayers. Blessed are the peacemakers. That's those persons who don't instigate fight. They don't try to be like, oh, bro, you want to see what he say to you? Oh, sis, you want to hear what she say to you? No, they are peacemakers. They try to dispel everything. They try to, you know, make everything, bring a union together. They are peacemakers. They are children of God. And then the blessing goes to those persons who receive trials and tribulations for the sake of the gospel. They are in the work of the gospel, spreading the word of God. But in doing that, they're going to receive opposition from Satan. And so, and not only from Satan, but from those who work for him, and from those who who he used to do his work. So they will be opposed by them, and they will be even persecuted by them. But when they are persecuted for righteousness' sake, and when persons say bad things about them for the sake of the gospel, they need to rejoice and be exceedingly glad, because their reward in heaven is great. And so these are
Don't
the
laugh at the guy with the stop. Don't laugh at the guy with the mic on the box at the stoplight. God use people in different ways.
exactly. And so so these are the Beatitudes. And as you can see, the Beatitudes, we can separate them into two parts. You have really three parts, to be honest. You have the blessing. I should have said three parts. You have the blessing, you have the quality, right? Poor in spirit, and then you have the reward, right? That's the three parts. So I need to correct that. It's three parts, not two. So we could separate the Beatitudes into three parts. Each Beatitude, three parts, not two. So please correct that. It's three parts. The blessing, the pronouncement of blessing, the quality of life, and then the reward. All right, so you have blessed, that's the pronouncement of blessing, the quality of life, poor in spirit, the reward, the kingdom of heaven. And you have the blessing, blessed, the quality of life, they mourn, and they shall be comforted, that's the reward. The blessing, blessed, the quality of life, meek, and then you have the reward, for they shall inherit the earth. And each beatitude is segmented into those three parts: blessing, quality of life, and then reward. All right, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense to you, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Okay, give me one beatitude. You know what? What's your favorite beatitude or this list or the 9? Just state the number. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7.
7.
5.
5.
4.
4.
1.
1. Okay.
4.
4.
4.
4. Like 4 too. Like 4 too.
3.
3. Okay, Liliana. Okay. Anyone else? What is your favorite beatitude or the list?
Number 7.
7.
Number
People.
7.
Number 7. Antoine, you said 7?
Number 4. Yes, sir.
Number 6.
Just stop it. Stop.
What
Just
did you
stop.
tell me stop for?
Just stop. Anyone else? What your favorite beatitude is?
So I know peacemaker must be.
And Charlton, would you say? It's Charlton. Antoine, would you like to tell the class how you broke your arm? Would you like to tell
Why you put him on blast, Leila?
Would you like to tell the class how you
Mr.
broke your
Petit, why you
arm?
getting off?
Petit,
Mr. Petit, why you getting off on a torn
He said he's a peacemaker. How did you break your arm, Antoine?
he said he was a peacemaker, meaning that he already got
He
in
was
his point.
defending himself.
He was defending. The little child didn't want to do no harm to him. The little child was just walking on the side of the road, just minding his own business, not doing nobody nothing. I guess you turned the leaf, Antoine. All right. Are we done with this? Are we done with this? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I didn't tell y'all my favorite one. Let me see which one is my favorite. It's tough. Let me see.
Mr. Petit, I have a scripture for Antoine.
What is the scripture is?
This scripture is Luke 22 and verse 36. It says that Jesus tells his disciple to buy a sword if they don't have one, indicating that they have the right to self-defense.
You mean you telling them love you? You mean you telling them love? You tell them love thy enemies? That's you tell them. That's what you telling them. That's what I thought I heard.
That boy hit me first, so he get overcoming them. It ain't my fault.
Blessed are the peacemakers. All right, are we done with this? Let me know if we finish. Let me know if we finish.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. This is hard to pick a favorite one. Let me see the one that was the best. Great is your reward in heaven. Number 9 have the best reward, but it's you have to go through a lot. That's
Mr. Petit.
Yes.
I was watching this podcast with one of my friends, right? And it was like, and go after difficult, and don't run away from difficult.
And don't run it.
Just go after difficult. Do difficult. And so I think you should stick with number 9.
Number 9.
Yes. Sir.
Number 9
yes,
is incredibly difficult. You have to go through all type of persecution, all manner of evils falsely. Oh wow! But the reward is great though. Great is your reward in heaven, man. Why?
Do difficult. You should remember.
Reluctantly.
Dixie, one of my friends has a peacemaker.
Reluctantly. I guess number 9 for real. Reluctantly. Yeah, number 8 or 9. Number 9 for sure. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. I like Thingham too though. But they shall see God. I like that. I don't really want to inherit the earth and all that stuff. I want to see God in peace. And I want to have a great reward. So in between 6 and 9. 6 and 9. All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Are we done with this? Let me know, please, if we're finished. Let me know if you're finished.
Yes, sir.
All right, if you're finished with sending in the notes, you can leave. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. I'll see each and every one of you on next week, Monday or Sunday, if y'all come to Sunday classes. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye. Yes, sir.
Bye.
See you next week by God's grace.
Yes, you too.
Mr. Petit, all of them are my favorite.
All of them are, I like that. All of them are my favorite.
I'm a Bible person, so I start from Revelation.
all the way to Genesis, and then Genesis all the way to Revelation.
Ah, okay.
And then class with this, I got 100.
You mean in this?
Yeah, so it was a quiz.
Okay.
I have
Excellent.
proof right now.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Let me end the recording. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.